excuse the marks on my forehead, if you can see it. Just had a massage, so every time I have a massage, because where you lay down and you've got that thing that you put your head into, it always leaves marks on my head. It fucking annoys me. Anyway, because of Kung Fu, I usually get a massage like at least once a week because my shoulders, my neck. Plus, I had an accident years ago, about 9 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago, to do with like my neck and like my back and everything. And Wing Chun basically helped with my posture and helped me start to basically walk properly again. So it's got a lot of benefits, but that's that anyway. So that's why I have massages quite a lot, is because I'm in so much pain all the time, especially my shoulders, because we're doing a lot of punches. Oh, Jesus. But we're going off topic again, as always. Anyway, on to the video. So I just want to do a little video on cars that I've modified. So I did a video previously about the cars that I've had. So I just want to go through like what cars have I modified and what have I done to them as well. So my first car, obviously the Peugeot 206cc. Well, let's go back actually. Yes, I did have a first car, a Ford Fiesta, but I don't count that because I never passed my test. But I suppose I could start there. I did modify it a little bit. I've got no pictures because I think this was way before I was even on Facebook. Or it might even be before Facebook existed, I'm not sure. But so I did do like some speakers in it, like front ones, rear ones. I did some like in the parcel shelf, like cut some holes out, put that in there. I don't think I did a sub. No, I don't. My brother did a subwoofer on his first car. He had like, I think it's like an 1800 or 2000 watt subwoofer. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've never been a fan of subwoofers. I just don't like it. It just sounds shit. You just can't hear the actual music. It's just like boom, boom, and it vibrates, and yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. But anyway, I've done like the gear shift gator, like, you know, changed that to a blue colour and it's sportier. I think I changed the gear knob to a metal one. Nothing like spectacular, just little things. But I want to talk about the cars that I've actually owned while driving, actually passed my test. So I don't really count the Ford Fiesta as my first official car. So the Peugeot 206 was probably like the most stuff that I've done to a car, as in like different things, not just like exhausts, remap, and that's it. I've done quite a few different things on it. So I'll show you some pictures in a minute, but I did like the headlights, I blacked them out, basically like putting some new headlights. I think they're like called Angel Eyes as well, so they have like the Angel Eye like daytime running lights. I've done the tail lights, they like black. And then I did all like the inside where I did like chrome, where like around like the like where the door cards are, and like around the air vents, etc. And I think around the like the gear shifter, around that bit, just a trim. Just like a chrome trim. They're plastic, you know, nothing like actual like proper chrome trim. It's just plastic, but it looked nicer. I changed like the gear shift, like the gator. Again, I think I might have changed the gear knob. It's like a metal one, like aftermarket one. And then I've done the sound system, which was quite nice actually. I did it myself. I had to take off like the whole like panel here, and I had to basically like cut into like the plastic, because I wanted the speakers to be like showing. Probably the most stupid idea, but because it didn't actually turn out right, there was gaps in it and the rain was getting inside it, etc. But it still looked cool anyway. So we done that, but to cut the plastic, it wasn't really going my way, so I thought of something completely different, which was, you know, the like, I don't know what it's called because I'm not a welder, but like the thing that you like burn like the metal when you start welding, you know, like the long bit that heats up. I don't know what it's fucking called. Comment below if you know what it is. But yeah, so I used that. I just let it get hot. I just basically just put holes in it. It took fucking ages. I just went around, and then eventually it just like fell out. So I was just melting the plastic. It took fucking ages. I managed to do it. So I changed like the speakers. So I done the tweeters as well. I did the tweeters, the speakers in the front, the speakers in the back. I think I like added on some tweeters there for some reason. I made it look like a face with eyes, or I think I called it like a koala or something, because it looks really weird. It just looked like some sort of fucking animal in the back. It was a bit odd. Anyway, and I've done a subwoofer, but it was like the under the seat subwoofer. It's quite a flat one, so that's quite good. It was very bassy. So yeah, and then I did the back box. So I did my first ever exhaust modification. Did it myself. I just wanted to modify by myself, like not get someone to do it. Actually have the experience of modifying, because I think there's nothing more satisfying than doing something yourself and then it plans out. So, but yeah, and then I've done the centre pipe, so it's completely like taking away the resonator. Not cheap exhausts these were. These are just like I bought one, you know. They're not like custom jobs or anything, because I never knew what a custom job was back then. I just got the cheapest exhaust and it sounded quite nice. I think that was about it really. I didn't do loads to it, but it was just cool just to modify your first car, you know. I mean, what's more exciting? I mean, I did pass when I was 28, so I was a late bloomer, a very late bloomer. So I missed out on the chavvy years, as it were, like the teen years, being a chav and getting like your subwoofers, doing your speakers, doing your exhaust, and I just missed out on it, you know, like being like a little boy racer sort of thing. Hence why I'm like it now, and I'm 37 now. I've just turned 37. But I suppose you never really grow out of being into cars, do you? But it's just because I missed out on so much of like being like a, you know, like sporting up your car. That's why I do it. That's one reason. Just forgot to mention something with the Peugeot. So I did do the lights as well that go underneath like the footwell. So you can have them like blue, green, purple, whatever, or you can have them going with the music. So every time it does like the bass, it changes like each like tone. It changes to each light. And then the Honda Civic, I didn't do much to it. I did like the exhaust, which took away, I think, some resonators. I think it was just like the back box, but it's just like a little tiny pipe. It's really weird. It's very basic, just a pipe. That's it. And it sounded okay. It wasn't like a massive change, but it sounded okay. I did my first ever aftermarket. Oh no, sorry, the Peugeot 206cc. I did do an aftermarket stereo, just the ones that you just put in like that sort of shape, you know, like when they just go across. I did that one, but this was my first proper aftermarket like head unit. So I had to take out everything. I had to take out like all the sides. I take out all like where the gearbox was, just to bloody get to this thing, which is annoying. But I'll put in like a screen one, you know, like a screen you can touch and that. So like touch screen. That was the first time I've ever done that. It was really nice. I don't think I'd even change the speakers actually. I might have done, yeah, I did change them. I had to take the door cards off. Yeah, you know what happens when you take door cards off, you snap, and then you got to buy some more of those bloody fins, plastic fins that are annoying. They always snap all the time. So I did change it, but I didn't like cut out a hole. I just done it so I knew last time, because it was raining, it gets inside. Because if your windows open, it starts to rain, and then you do it up, and it just dribbles down, and it probably can ruin the speaker because the electric's right. But anyway, so yeah, I did do that. Forgot to mention that I did put some stickers on. Obviously, Paul Walker passed away, which was sad news. So I've got some stickers and other stickers as well. And then the Z4, the NW Z4, which was car afterwards, that's when I started to do like the custom exhausts. I started to get into some more custom exhausts because I didn't know what it was. So I went for the first time and said, "Can you make me an exhaust?" I went, "Yep." So I've done that. So I did put in like an aftermarket air filter, like a drop-in one. I think that was the first time I've done one of those. It's pretty easy. Just, you know, I never knew that you could do a drop-in filter. Back onto the Peugeot 206, as we're talking about air filters. I did actually do like a cone air filter. Utter shit, because I never knew that you're meant to sort of like have a heat shield, etc. It was just took out the box, like the old box, put in the cone, a massive cone, and it's just getting all the heat, which is bad because you know you're going to lose that power because it's just soaking up all that heat. But I never knew what an air filter really was. I just thought it looked cool and it's big and it sounds cool. I never knew about you're meant to try and, you know, get a heat shield or something. Back onto the Z4. So again, I did a drop-in filter, and then I did the exhaust. So the custom exhaust was just a muffler delete, actually. Yeah, a muffler delete. So it's my first ever custom exhaust and first ever muffler delete, and it sounded absolutely crazy. Just for it was like £250 just to do this like muffler delete. Quite cool. And then I did like the centre, so I got that like all taken off. So it's basically like straight pipes apart from the cats. I was going to do the cats, but then I wanted to change my car. But I did do a stage 1 remap, so it's the first time ever doing a remap. I think I gained like 10 horsepower or something, or it's a naturally aspirated engine, not much. But the first time I've done a remap. So the car after that was a Mini Cooper. I didn't do anything to that. And then it was the Mazda MX-5. Again, I didn't do anything to that. Then the Mazda RX-8, so that's when I've done another exhaust. So I just bought this exhaust. It was the first time I actually bought a full exhaust system, like a catback system, rather than in stages. Got the guys to fit it, sounded okay, did some little pops. Not much though, like little like baby farts, more like, you know. Nothing spectacular. I don't think I'll remap that one either, because I just couldn't be asked. Oh, did I? I'm not sure if I did. I think I might have remapped it, I can't remember. Maybe, I'm not sure. If I did, you wouldn't have gained much, again about 10 horsepower or something. Obviously after that was the Picanto. I'm not going to do the 0.9 litre and start modifying that shit. Oh, let's do an exhaust on the Picanto, let's remap it, let's fucking turbo it, fuck it. Nah, fuck that. I'll be a fool to modify a 0.9 litre Picanto and spend shitloads of money on it. Anyway. And then after that it was the Audi TT, so I did, oh, it's an old car, I don't know if you can see it, it's for like a wedding. No, so, yeah, oh no, it's a funeral, there's like flowers in the casket. Nice vehicle though, shame about the funeral. But, yeah, so the Audi TT, I think it was my first one that I, like, properly straight piped. So obviously the back box, then I've done the centre, and I've done that before with the Z4, but I thought, oh, what about the cats? So obviously it wasn't completely straight piped, it wasn't down piped. So I did do 200 cell small cats on it. Fucking hell, what's that? I don't know what that was. It was a bang! What the fuck it was? Hopefully it's not my fucking, something's falling off my fucking car. Might have to go back round and see what that fucking was. It sort of like, I don't know what it was, but it felt like I like went over something, like metal, and it made the car go up in the air a little bit, and then back down again. I was like, what the fuck is that? I'll have to check out my vehicle on that one. It's a good thing I've got it on tape, isn't it? I don't know whether to go back round or not to see what the fuck it was. So I'm not sure. It's like a bit wide now. I mean, my coolant tank's got a crack in here, so I've got to repair that, but I mean, it wouldn't be that. I mean, it's not going to fucking like just fall off. And plus that was like metal, I think, or I don't know what it was, or like rock, or something. But I mean, my car sounds fine, which means the exhaust didn't fall off. Just trying to think what it is. Might go back round just to see what that was, because I'm a bit worried now. Anyway, I lost where I am now. So I did the Sport Cat. So basically it was quite a nice exhaust. It did sound completely like a trumpet though, so it sounded a bit shit. I didn't really, yeah, that's the first time I was like, fucking hell, this sounds really bad. I was like, why does it sound like this? But yeah, shit. So that's the last time I wanted to straight pipe something. That's when you was allowed to straight pipe things and basically do like no resonators, but now like it's against the law, I think. So like, well, it's not against the law as such, but it won't pass the MOT. They want to see at least one resonator on it. So I've done that. Then I did on the stage 1 remap. Again, a drop in aftermarket filter. So that's basically what I was doing to them. I wasn't going crazy. And then obviously I got the Porsche. Again, I did like a big cone, but it was a drop-in one, but the drop-in one was like a big cone anyway, so it's quite good. There's like a Ram Air one or something. And then what else did I do? maybe it was my license plate that fell off, I'm not sure. But it seemed quite a big, it moved my car like a little bit up, so I went over something. But we will soon find out, as long as I don't hit it again, whatever the fuck it was. So yeah, so I done that, and then I did an exhaust on that. The Pulse doesn't actually have any like middle resonators, so it's quite loud anyway. So the exhaust that I got was just like a catback system. Right, let's see what the fuck this thing is. Oh, that's what it was. Fucking rock. One there, one there. Yep, it's a big rock. That big. And then another one like that. So I went fucking over that. Hopefully I haven't got a bloody puncture. I think it just went underneath and hit the exhaust. Because if I drive around, you hear stone chips like hitting the exhaust quite a lot. But it's all, yeah, it's all pushed up a little bit. That's crazy. Unless I broke it in 2 pieces, it's probably bigger. Anyway, so the Pulse didn't have any like centre mufflers on it anyway, so it's quite loud. And the back boxes actually have secondary cats on the back box. So when I bought the exhaust, it basically deleted secondary cats, which you are allowed to do. It's not really like the actual cats, because that's like the cat and then you fail the MOT. Oh, I think my car's alright, it sounds alright. I was getting worried, I thought my fucking like exhaust fell off or something. I was like, what the fuck is that? Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, so I've done that. And then I did buy some headers for it. So I don't know if they were long tube or not, I don't really know. They were quite big, unless they were short tube, I really don't know. But they were headers. So it's the first time I was ever going to do a proper full exhaust system. I got to the place and they said, no, we can't get these headers off. They said that we've got to like cut them all off. And then you've got to do something else and then something else. And they said it's going to cost you quite a lot of money. I'm not sure what that is going on about. So I was like, oh, we'll forget it. So I never got around to it. But then I got rid of the car anyway, so it wouldn't really have mattered. With the Porsche, I forgot to say about other modifications. I did say that the Peugeot was the one that I did the most modifications to, but now thinking about it, going through Facebook and seeing what I've done to cars, it's actually the Porsche that I've done the most. So we did actually spray paint like all the badges and all like the vents. So I'd take all the vents out, sprayed them black because they were like, just like grey or chrome, I'm not sure. But yeah, they weren't a nice colour with the blue, so blue and black just goes better. So we took all them out, like me and my dad, and then sprayed them, so they looked quite nice actually. And the short shifter was only like £50, but it's really annoying to fit. But it made it such short throws, like literally like just moves slightly and it goes into gear, and it's like very notchy, it snaps into place. It's really nice. And also I did do a throttle map, so you can like turn it to like eco mode, save on petrol, go to normal mode and like race, and then race plus, so the throttle response is like instant, so that was quite cool. And then after the Porsche, I had that BMW like 3 Series. I think I'll just remap that because it's a turbo diesel. So with the 3 Series, the stage 1 remap, God, just pull out, fucking hell. Anyway, fucking idiots today. I can't remember how much I gained. I gained quite a bit because it was like a turbo diesel. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was like 30 something horsepower or 40 horsepower, I'm not really sure. But it's quite a big jump. That's all I've done to that one, and I drop in a filter again. I was going to do the exhaust, but I thought, nah, there's no point because I want to get like a better car. So then I got the Z4. I done the exhaust on that, so I did the back box and then I done the centre pipe. I was going to do the cats, but they said because where it's so far up, they said you would have to like drop the engine, do this, do that, and it says it's going to cost you a lot of money, so I went, oh, we'll leave it. Again, it's good that I did because a few weeks afterwards I got the Maserati, so this car. And the Z4 Stage 1 remap was a big jump, and you can feel it as well. Because it's a turbo but not a diesel, it's a petrol, you gained even more. Plus it was twin powered, not like a single turbo. So I gained like, I think it was like 50 more horsepower, so it's a big jump, and you can definitely feel it. So there's no way that they're lying about that one. Done the drop-in air filter. That's basically what I've done to like my last few cars, was just a drop-in air filter and then the exhaust in a remap basically. I totally forgot, I did actually do 2 more things to the Z4. So I did the head unit, which cost me a lot of money, and it was a bit of a bitch to fit. But it's the one where you can like do like Android Auto and all that sort of stuff, so it's quite good. And it's massive. I think it was like, I can't can't remember exactly what it was. I think it might be like 12 inches or 14 inches. It's a massive screen. It's ridiculous. There's even like a cup holder, like holds two like flasks, and like your phone goes in. This phone that I've got now fitted in perfectly, but only one guy that I know that does it. It's a 3D printer one, but it fits the Z4 perfectly. Then obviously the Maserati's had some modifications done to it prior when I bought it. So it's been wrapped, etc. It's got like black bits everywhere, like the handles have been black. Basically just wrapped, just making it that yellow and black theme. Like the rims have been like blacked out, and I presume anyway. I know you can get these cars with black rims, but some you have to like do it yourself. So I'm not sure if it has been done or if it was just like it. I'm not sure. But yeah, so. And then obviously the stuff that I've done to this car is not a lot. I've just done a drop-in air filter, stage 1 remap. I did the X-pipe with the resonators, and then I did the 200 cell Sport Cats. And then I'm doing a valve delete net because one of the valves is shut, so the exhaust sound isn't actually what it is, and it's lost a lot of power as well because it's only got 400 horsepower on the dyno. It should be running at, I think, 467 horsepower. Obviously, I would think it would have lost 10, maybe 15. Very most 20 horsepower, they're the very, very most. So it's lost at least probably 40 horsepower just for this valve being shut. So, but that's just the modifications that I've done to all the cars that I've had so far. There are more modifications to come to this. The valve delete is the next one. Then maybe the back box, and then we'll go from there. I'll probably do a stage 2 tune eventually and do a dyno, see what it's pushing out, and we'll go from there. But for now, let's get these valves deleted. As far as I know, it's just hit that there. You see the white bits? If I zoom in, it looks like it's hit that. This stone or rock or whatever it was. It's because where it's so low, look. Because that plastic bit there, it sits so low, so it's obviously just hit that and it went underneath the car and then hit all the exhausts. Yeah, look, you see it there. Scratches, look, see that? That's where it's gone. Nightmare.